All right, should be live, Millie.
Yes, sir.
All right.
We give the people a quick moment to get in here real quick.
We look we're definitely up right now on there.
And we're back. We're back for another episode of the Overdue Bills podcast. Before I go any further, let me introduce you to the guys. We have my man Matt. How you doing today, Matt?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Big Bills win. It's we'll get into it, but big Bills win. I'm feeling good.
We got my man Rad on the bottom. What's going on, Rad? How you feeling today, bro?
Bro, I'm feeling great, bro. Last show I said, if we lose, I'm gonna keep wearing my black tee. I see y'all got y'all black tees on, but if y'all see me in red or another color, we won. You know what I mean? So y'all see me in a red shirt, so that means the Bills won. So I'm doing good, baby. I'm doing good. Shout out to the merch. Get your merch. But yeah, I'm doing good.
Like Rad said, man, Rad just let the people know we got flavors. We got flavors. So if you don't know, we're here to let you guys know. If you go to our website, or you can go on our Facebook page, we got the merch. We got the merch. www.overduebillspod.com. We got the merch there. We got the website up. We got articles for you to read. Our lead writer, Mike D, is actually writing an article right now and
As we
updating
speak.
the website with our gear. We got some hot stuff coming. And we want you guys and ladies to be on the lookout for everything we got coming forward. And before we go any further, Matt, let the people know who we sponsored by.
Yes, sir. This show and every other show is brought to you by none other than Buffalo Wing Kings. Being from Buffalo, the guys here at Overdue Bills podcast know two things. That's Bills football and that's wings. Our first choice and the best choice is Buffalo Wing Kings. At Wing Kings is Wings 101. With over 101 different flavors and a beloved Wing of the Month special, Wing Kings is sure to school any other wing place around. Opening up a new location in the University District in the next couple of weeks. Be on the lookout. Wing Kings will get you get you set up for any wing situation you need. Parties, Bills games, or just like a random wing craving on a normal night. Go hit those guys up. Give them a call at 716-248-1427 or stop down to their Elmwood Village location at 484 Elmwood Avenue and find out why they say and we know they have the best wings in town, hands down. And make sure you shout.
I think I want to switch that to first show. At the end.
That's their slogan. We got to roll with them. We got to roll with them. That's their slogan. I'll talk to the boss, see what he thinks. But and make sure you go shout out the Overdue Bills podcast while you're there. You get 10% off your whole order. And while we're on there, we'll get into this late. We'll get into the contest later. But we did have a contest winner this week. Shout out to Wing Kings. They hooked us up with gift cards for the year, so we're going to be giving out gift cards all year long. So
a lot of entries. There's a lot of entries this time. And shout out to all the fans. Shout out to all the people.
I thought it was rigged. So just to let you people know, it's not just on Facebook. So if you got Instagram, look us up on Instagram because the winner actually came from
everywhere.
Instagram.
Everywhere you see us.
Yep.
Everywhere you see us.
Everywhere. Yep. All the submissions count. We take a look. I run the contest myself. I screenshot them so we don't have any editing cheaters. We had an issue with that last year.
Oh wow!
So yeah, I
people
know.
Hungry for them wings.
Wing
Kings. Wing Kings make you do that. The good wings, the best wings in town. They make you do some things, bro. If you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. Right? That's what they say.
But shout out to my guy Jimmy Singh on IG. He put in the nobody had the right score prediction. I'm gonna just say that now. But we do have a little tiebreaker closest to the total offensive yards, and our boy Jimmy was off by I think like 10 yards. So
yeah, it's hard to predict a goose egg.
It is.
It's like impossible. In the NFL, you would never predict that. So
no doubt.
We love it though. We love to see it.
All right, well, let's get to where the people came to see. Let's get to the show. We're going to start with a little housekeeping. So, Matt, I'm going to come to you first, Matt. Did Brandon Beane and McDermott make a mistake when they paid Josh Allen?
No. I mean,
he coming with the hot. Okay.
Coming with the hot takes.
You know what? We got to get it out the way.
You know, if you Sam, you know, actually, while we're on the topic of Sam, want to shout out Sam, happy birthday today.
Shout
you
out
know,
to our
yeah,
man Preach.
he had you know, the girlfriend had some plans for him, so
Yeah, shout out
overdue
Preach.
bills wasn't in the cards. It's all good. It's all good.
Everybody
but,
in the comments, if you watching, man, put a happy
Wish-
birthday Preach in the
yes,
comments,
sir.
man. Happy birthday Preach, man. Hopefully you're having a great day.
That's
Have a great day. Yeah.
yeah, that's the housekeeping, Mike. Yeah, but yeah, but I'm sure Sam would have said, yeah, we definitely jumped the gun on paying him, but he's not here. I'm gonna be the one to say, you know, like my man, I'm gonna quote A-Rod, relax. You know, he's gonna be fine. I don't think we jumped the gun on paying him. While I will say he had his worst stats in a win in his career so far. You know, he had 51% completion rate. And he threw, I believe, on average like 5.67 yards a throw, which is, you know, not quite Josh Allen. That's both the lowest in his career in a win. So we're gonna go with that. But no, he'll be fine. I don't think they made a mistake. I'm gonna let Rad weigh in on that.
Yeah, I mean, you can.
I got something different for Rad. Rad. We said that that Josh Allen is potentially top 3 quarterbacks in the NFL today, right? Top 3, top 4, top 5 for sure.
Yeah.
So if we go by the first 2 weeks' performances, where would you rank Josh Allen by his performances for the first 2 weeks?
Oh, it's not in the top 5. He's in the bottom half of the league. We basing it on the first 2 weeks. He's in the bottom half of the league. You know what I mean? He had his, you know, he's erratic. He looked at more like 2019 Josh than 2020 Josh. He's erratic. He was overthrowing. He wanted to, but he want the big play. He's not taking what the offense is giving him, what the defense is giving him. He wasn't, you know, he want the big play. He's trying a lot, but our defense is going to be better this year. So, you know, we'll see about that. But I think, yeah, he's on the bottom half of the league. You know, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. He has not been playing good.
Should we be worried?
Should we be worried? I wouldn't be worried. I think two things. I think last year, he wore a S under his chest. You know what I mean? He was Superman for us last year. You know what I mean? And we needed, our defense was bad. Our defense was bad, but I don't think our defense is bad anymore. You know what I mean? And, you know, I don't know, you know, if it's the fans being back, you know, the added expectations. He did just get paid, wanting to start right back where you left off, wanting to hurry up and get the offense rolling back to where it was at. And I get it. And I understand, you know, wanting that, you know, that greatness back right away, but our defense is playing better. And if the defense is playing cover 2 man on us, we got to run the ball more. You know what I mean? He got to take what the defense is giving him. You know what I mean? And I'm happy. I'm actually happy he's going through these, you know, trials right now, because it's going to make him a better quarterback. You know, it's just going to make him a better quarterback.
Yeah, not just that. I mean, we played 2 top 5 stat wise right now, top 5 defenses too. Pittsburgh is probably going to be, you know, in the talks of having the best defense in the league all year long. And then, you know, Miami has a great secondary. They wanted to take away the pass from us.
Matt, I hear you saying that, bro, but we want to have a top 5 defense, offense. We would like to see our quarterback, you know,
I mean,
doing good against anybody. Not, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
But he's bad. It's not like he was bad the last few years, I think.
So I will say there's definitely bad spots. The completion as a whole was bad, but there were throws out there that only him and the other guy that we talk about. I know Mike is going to hate this because, you know, and Sam, that he says don't mention Josh in an essay with Pat Mahomes. But, you know, that the first touchdown to Diggs, he goes to the right. He finds Diggs after Diggs falls, throws it across the field, throws a bullet. You know, he made that throw. The Dawson Knox throw, he threw it down where nobody else can get it in pressure. The first Emmanuel Sanders throw where he threw it, 35 yards down the field. That was one of the moneyest throws I've ever seen Josh make. So you got to take the good with the bad, I guess, in that sense. Is he last year's Josh Allen, his first 2 starts? Absolutely not. But, he's going to progress. He's going to be fine throughout the year.
I agree. To answer Mama Coaster, yeah, Preach said that Josh should have played more preseason games, and everybody else didn't really care. So you didn't really miss too much. But But to move on just a little further, just to get the total, experience of the game. I know a lot of people went to the Miami game from Buffalo because they had an amazing time down there. The atmosphere was crazy, they said. But for Matt, if you didn't watch the Bills game and you heard that the Bills won 35-0, what would you have assumed happened throughout the game?
I mean, I would assume that Josh threw for 350 and 5. Depending on how we expect the Bills to play, I'm thinking that we won. Josh threw for 5 touchdowns and he just lit them up, right? The defense obviously played lights out, and we got after Tua. We'll talk about that in a minute, but that's what I would think if I didn't watch the game.
Rat, same thing for you.
Yeah, Josh went off. Josh and Diggs had a day. They was the number 1 and 2 top quarterback and top wide receiver in fantasy, and they had a day. That's what I would assume. Yeah.
Well, it's good because it's crazy because the game outcome was the total opposite of what people would have expected. We had a well-balanced attack between running and passing. Our defense played an amazing game. Hopefully Tua heals his body, sooner than later. But our front four, was dominant. That first possession, that first drive, I think we had 2 sacks coming out the gate. And it just looked like bad news for Miami. So I'm going to ask you, Matt, then I'm going to go to Rad first. Who gets the game ball, Matt? Who gets the game ball?
The game ball for me, a group, I'm going to go with the defensive line. I mean, it didn't matter who. I mean, I wish that Tua didn't get hurt because they probably would have set a record, I think, for sacks in a game if Tua had stayed in the game, because there were so many times where they got home and Jacoby's a little bit better of a runner and he got out of a lot of situations. So I'm going to give the game ball to the defensive line. If I'm pinpointing a certain player, it has to go between Epinesa or Rousseau. I mean, Epinesa looked like a man amongst boys out there. He just did whatever he wanted. Rousseau, I think he's up for rookie of the week. He had 2 sacks, 5 tackles, two tackles for a loss. The defensive line as a whole, though, they were just all getting to it, man. And then that opened up pressures for our blitzes. Teron Johnson, Micah Hyde got a sack in the first drive of the game. Milano looked like he was worth every penny out there. I mean, he was forcing fumbles. He was getting for a third down, stopping tackles. Like he was looking great out there. So defensive line to me gets the game ball. Particular player is going to be Epinesa or Rousseau.
Right, who you got?
I want to say Levi Wallace just to troll, just because he had a bounce back game for all the people who didn't like him week 1. But I'm gonna give it to McDermott. You know what I mean? Having these boys come after that, deflating loss, come to Miami. I know we own Miami, but having that defense ready, the offense, even DeBose switching, going with the running backs, having both of those guys, available, Zach Moss and Singletary. But I'm going to go McDermott, having our guys ready, bounce back game. It wasn't a must win or nothing like that, but for that mystique of the Bills, for us to think we're that good, for the fans to see that dominant win like that, 35-0, with a formidable team. I thought, Tua got knocked out, but a formidable team, but a formidable defense at least, because their old offensive line is terrible. But you know what I mean? Just to go in there, get that win, to right the ship for the most part. Defensively, I'm just proud of the defense, and I think the team is taking on the identity of McDermott. So if you can lose that game as Pittsburgh, go to Miami, win, to just write the script right. You know what I mean? Just to get everything right, get everything back on even kill. So I'm gonna give it to McDermott. I mean, I think he had the boys ready. Our defense came out hungry since the first snap, sack. So our defense came out ready firing, and I got to get that game ball to McDermott because he had our whole team ready, mainly our defense.
Yeah, I can agree with both of you guys. It's kind of tough to pinpoint, a specific player. But what I can say, I think we all can agree that it does not belong to anybody on the offensive side of the ball.
No.
Zach Moss could the fumble, to recover from the fumble. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
he played. He ran tough.
Yeah, I guess. But I will say too, though, we got our first shutout since 2016. We shut out the New England Patriots. I believe it was in New England, and the quarterback again was Jacoby Brissett. So we shut out Jacoby Brissett twice.
Oh yeah, I wanted to say that.
That's
I
when
wanted
Brady
to
was hurt, right?
Yes, he got. Yep, that was Brissett's
Suspended.
first year. Yeah, suspended as his first year playing. So,
but yeah, I wanted to say that. I wanted to say this was probably our best defensive game under McDermott. You know what I mean? That's what that's why I'm giving him the game ball. It was clearly the assets that was spent on the D line, and all that stuff in the secondary. It showed up. You know what I mean? And they coached them boys up well. Them young D linemen looked great. The first and two first round picks, first and second round picks we got showed up. So yeah, McDermott.
Cool. So Matt, if you was the coach of the Buffalo Bills and it's Monday, Victory Monday, everybody get the day off. So you come into today, which is Tuesday, and you're going to watch film, maybe a little brief film, or go over what happened this previous Sunday. What is there to take to learn from? Is there anything that we need to fix or adjust to be more of a dominant team, or a championship caliber team?
Well, I think it's just kind of, working with Josh, him and Dable got to do some stuff to maybe get his confidence up, or, help him to get throws where he's not trying to place it in certain spots. Cause I think that's a lot of the throws that he's missing. He's trying to place it too much, at least from my watching. He's targeting Emmanuel Sanders a lot. He's been the second most targeted, but behind Diggs the past couple of weeks, trying to build that relationship in game. Hasn't played much with him. I don't know. So obviously you got to go in and look with Josh. I don't think you change anything on the defensive side. And then what I would do is I would give my boy Dev a pat on the back. I know. Last year when we 2 years ago when we drafted Dev, and then we talked about bringing in Moss. Guys were saying, we don't have a home run hitter, and I think Dev proved that he can break that long one. He did it last year in Denver, and then his first touch this year, or this game. I mean, he took right off. So I go in and I focus on Josh, I guess, this week, because I think the defense is going to have another feast coming up. We'll talk about that later, though.
Cool. Rad, you got anything to say on that, or?
Yeah, I think you just be proud of the defense. I think that's why I'm feel okay, because I think the defense has been playing well, and I think Josh and Dable is gonna figure it out. I think we got weapons on offensive side, and even with the backs, I thought the backs were fine. I didn't think they necessarily need to upgrade. I just think they needed more opportunity. And if defense is coming out and playing cover 2 man on us, consistently, and not trying to give up big plays, Moss and Singletary should get the ball. You know what I mean? Yeah. Or you know what I mean? You should run the ball to set up all your other things, but I think they should get the ball. If they not trying to take away your pass, you got to run the ball sometimes, man. It's okay. It's okay.
Yep. Like Red said, we got to run the ball. Like I said, we were well balanced on Sunday. We ran the ball 28 times. We passed the ball 33 times. So that's pretty much 50-50, sort of, kind of. We had 179 passing yards, we had 145 rushing yards. So we was a 2019
all over again.
Very balanced team. Very balanced team. So question of the day, anybody can grab it. Question of the day: does defenses win championships?
Absolutely. I just want to bring up, I'm going to get a little numbersy here. I don't think that's a word, but the complete and total domination from the D line on Sunday was just amazing. You look at the stat, the pass rush win rates versus the Miami offensive line. We got Greg. So I'm going to preface it with this. Aaron Donald had the best pass rush win rate last year at 24.6%. We had Greg Rousseau at 35.7% on Sunday. He was winning, a third of the time. And, Jerry Hughes at 28%, Ed Oliver at 23%, Starr at 23%, Epinesa at 22%. Guys were just winning, and that's huge. They dominated, and it showed. And that type of stuff, you get to the quarterback, they can't do anything. So yes, defenses can win championships.
Right.
In the NFL was always, I'm a lean towards more consistently. Yes. You know what I mean? We just saw Tampa Bay. I mean, obviously, Mahomes Chiefs didn't have their O-line, but Tampa Bay really just went through the NFC on their defense. Tom Brady wasn't necessarily the best in the playoffs. You know what I mean? So yes, when you can make key stops and important stops and take away 3 and out, those things get the ball back to your offense. I mean, that's the key. You want 3 and outs, you want turnovers, you want to get the ball back to your offense. You know what I mean? And if you can do that consistently, you're going to win games. So yes, I agree with the defense win championships.
And I think the defense, and then every little thing like that can demoralize teams. Like it seemed like every time Miami had a little spark, the defense took that right away from them. That Xavier Howard interception in our own zone. A couple plays later, Milano and Teron Johnson force a fumble. We get the ball back. The Dolphins get the ball back with 44 seconds left with pretty good field position. Tywan Jones had other plans, recovering the fumble on the punt, at the end of the half. It's just little plays like that. It takes the wind right out of the other team's sails, and defenses can definitely do that.
Now, what overcomes all that is greatness.
Yes.
If you're great, I mean, I know that's kind of obvious, but greatness is the key to greatness. So great on either side of the ball, so be great. And I think, I think we got a chance. Our team got a chance to be great. I think so. So I think the chance, you got to be great. So ultimately,
I mean, and even with the offense not really going how we're thinking they're going to go, we still scored 35 points. And that in itself, even if your defense plays bad, you should win 85% of your games scoring 35 points in the game.
That's true. For everybody, the new viewers that just came on, just want to let you guys and ladies know we got the merch. I see Mike D in the comments letting y'all know he's working on the articles, and he's on the website right now getting everything up to date. We got the merch.
I'm sure he dropped the link. I'm sure he put the link in the messages. I'm sure, or if he pops to now, maybe.
Mike, drop the link.
Drop the link.
Link will be in the comments. We got the merch. We got the articles. We got interviews. We have an interview coming up this week. Just keep your eyes open and be on the lookout for all the hot topics, all the hot stuff, all the hot merch we got, coming for each and every one of you guys in the future. So let's talk some AFC East. Right now, the Bills are 1-1. The Jets are 0-2. The Pats are 0-2. And Miami is 1-1. Do we have any worries?
No. With the way our defense is playing, I don't have any worries. You got two rookie QBs and Tua or Brissett. I'm good with our division for the year.
No worries, Rat.
In our division, no. I think we got the best quarterback in the division, even though he's been playing not his best right now. Looking like our defense is as good as anyone else's. Our coaching staff is really good. So yeah, I think we just got the most talent. And Miami was the closest one I thought, and we just demolished them. And yeah, I think we one of the better teams in the whole AFC. So yeah, of course we our best team in our division.
Okay, let's go a little further. Let's go to the AFC in totality. Right now we're sitting in 4th place, obviously, because we're in the head in the AFC East. We have 2 undefeated teams. We got the Raiders and we got the Broncos. And I believe, let me know if I'm wrong, that we can beat both of those teams. They're not, anybody spectacular or nothing like that. So
yeah, we can. Yeah. I agree. Yeah.
Kansas City lost to Baltimore. So is the Bills still in talk to be the top of the AFC?
Absolutely. I mean, with the way the defense is playing, the offense is going to come around. Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think seeing Baltimore beat, I think we're better than Baltimore as well. But seeing Baltimore beat the Chiefs shows that how Chiefs defense isn't the same and quite the same as Lamar. No, Lamar is great. He had a great performance, superhero performance, but usually when Mahomes get rolling like that, they don't lose. You know what I mean? But if you want to beat Mahomes, you got to beat him in a shootout. And I think if Josh get everything right, the Chiefs defense, it can be had, and we should have them. So it's gonna be what's that, week 6, 7?
Week 6, no, week 6. Sunday nighter.
So we see. I'm just happy. I'm not waiting. I don't want to look past all the games, but that's the game. I can't wait for. I just want to see how the Bills look against those guys. Hopefully, Josh got it right by then.
All right, cool. So we have no worries in the AFC East. We still can be top of the AFC. So Matt, I know you said it before. Real quick, I know we kind of early in the season, but should the Bills still make the Super Bowl?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, not just a hometown, not just a bias here, but we're definitely in talks and of going and winning the Super Bowl for sure.
Brad, I already know what your answer is, so I'm not going to have you upset the people in the comments because we already know how you feel. So we're going to go past that. We're going to go try next segment.
I said we're going to be 15-2 though, or what was it? Was it 16-2?
Right, but you said we wasn't going to make the Super Bowl. You said Kansas City was.
But you just said you wasn't going to say that, and here you are saying that.
Yeah, but I might as well let it out now, right? Don't
so
think
I don't
the Bills
understand
to the Super Bowl.
I don't.
I'm gonna let y'all know. So if y'all got any rebuttals or anything y'all want to throw at Rad, put it in the comments. Shout out to Mike D.
What do you think?
He dropped the link in the
What
comments.
do you think, Mills?
I see Mike D drop the links in the comments. So
Mills,
check out the website.
What do you think?
What do I think about us? I don't think we're there yet.
This guy is crazy.
Honestly, I don't think we're there yet. We have the potential. I think if we get back in that same situation we had last year, I think we will perform a whole lot better. But I just think Kansas City has got too much. But I will say this: if our front four can play like they play Sunday,
we can beat anybody.
We can beat anybody.
100%.
If our front four can play like they play Sunday, we can beat anybody. And I mean, I look forward to see how the rest of the season going to show out. I mean, I look forward to it. And speaking of looking forward, Matt, we're gonna let the people know what this segment is brought to us by. I know a lot of people got kids, got family members and stuff like that is looking for pets and stuff like that. So Matt, we're gonna let them know who we sponsored by.
Yes, sir. This segment is brought to you by Buffalo Pet Supply. Do you have a pet? Are you looking into getting a pet or know someone who has a pet? And there's only one place to send them for everything to make that pet live its best life. Buffalo Pet Supply. Specializing in fish, small animals, and reptiles, the knowledgeable at Buffalo Pet Supply can help you get set up or maintain whatever setup you have for your pet. Stop on down and see the family-owned and operated staff at 1345 Military Road in Kenmore, or give them a call at 716-874-1951.
And like same as Wing Kings, you drop our name, you get 10% off. 10% off, and 10% go a long way. I mean, I bought some dog food the other day. It was about $70. So that's $7 you can save. And that $7, they ain't gonna get you a single order of wings. I mean, if you go get the 50% off, you can get a single order rings.
10% off, not 50.
$7.
Not yet.
Going crazy here, Andre. You're going crazy.
Maybe in year 5 we get to 50%. Right now we at 10, bro. We working this 10.
Oh, man.
We'll be back with another quick math segment with Mills.
But no. Shout out to Buffalo Pet Supply, man. Go there and get your pet needs. I know a lot of you guys and ladies got pets, or you're looking for a pet for your children. Go check them out.
And as Preach say, our expectations is your reality.
I'm sorry.
Your expectations is their reality.
There you go.
It sounds better when Preacher do it, so I got to practice that a little bit. But we're gonna let it rock. Coming up this Sunday, we got Washington football team. We don't want to go too in depth because we got an interview coming up this Thursday. Be on the lookout for that. We got an interview this Thursday with a couple podcasters from the Washington football team network. So be on the lookout for that. But just to get a quick preview of the game, Matt, how do you feel about this game? Easy win. Fitzpatrick's out. They got
Heineke
or something like that.
Taylor Heineke.
Yeah. They got him out there.
Not going to have the.
They said he is stud back there. They said he is stud. He has, that Superman ability where he gonna put himself on the line and get a win. Easy win for us.
I don't know if I don't think there should be ever like an easy win in the NFL, but like backup quarterback, there's no chance of a revenge game. They do have a good defense. They have a good front seven. So our offensive line showed that they couldn't. Yes, they couldn't do much with a pretty good front seven. So I'll be interested to check that match out up this week. I'm sure we're going to dive into that with our guys on Thursday. But no, I'm not going to say an easy win, but it should be a win for sure, especially at home, coming back home.
Right?
No, I don't think it's going to be an easy win. Like he said, with the Steelers with TJ Watt, and Ingram. They come. This is if they're not as good or better, were they in that same ballpark? With obviously. While I'm having a brain fire, what's the DN number 99?
Chase Young.
Chase Young, all of them. The whole, all of them are first round picks. All of them are studs. Montez Sweat just, signed a big contract. So, they got a good defense. You know what I mean? Rivera, sure. Rivera knows McDermott. They run similar defenses, probably. I'm assuming. So it's, it's going to be some head coaching, and it's going to be some schemes that we're going to have to figure out. And I think it's a good test, especially coming off this win and how we looked against Pittsburgh. It's going to be a good test seeing how we look against this front seven. If we, if we fix those wrongs, you know what I mean? If the offensive line figured it out. If Josh Allen can figure it out. So I think it's going to be a good test. I love it. I can't wait for the game.
Okay. Now, I'm also going to throw out there a little bone to the O-line. Feliciano and Cody Ford, they were the top 5 and highest rated in run blocking this week from PFF. So they I think they were 2 of the worst in week 1. So they made an instant improvement. Obviously, we're going against a different front 4 and all that stuff, but I will give them credit when credit is due all day. So
what should we expect? Should we expect, the Bills to go out there with that same pass run, 50-50 concept? Or should we go back to we are a passing team concept and go out there and try and get Josh to go for 300 yards passing, or take what the defense give us?
I definitely take what the defense gives you here, but I think they're gonna have to pass it a little bit more to beat these guys, because like I said, their front 7 is pretty good, so that's gonna be a test.
I think I'm always leaning towards what the defense give you, but we just saw Daniel Jones torch this defense too, right? We just saw him run. And I'm not trying to Josh Allen is, the super version of, he's better than Daniel Jones. He's as fast, got a strong arm. So, hopefully our offense is watching what the Giants did against the Washington football team, and we incorporate some whatever that is in the game. And I think we should move the ball against this defense. The Giants showed that we could, and their offensive line is terrible. Saquon isn't back, and Daniel Jones had a day. And I think Josh Allen should be able to, capitalize when he got his moments. He should have got, even if it's running, even if Josh got 2019 Josh, where he ran more. You know what I mean? If that's what he got to do, that's what he got to do. No doubt.
All right, cool. Like I said, we got an interview coming up this Thursday, so we don't want to get too in depth. With this matchup coming up this week, we don't want to spoil, too much for you guys. But I will do this before we get out of here, because me and Rad won't be on the interview. It'll be Matt and Preach. Rad, score prediction.
Score prediction. I think it's a closer game. I think they're giving us 9 points right now, right?
Like 8.5.
8.5. Yeah. That's big. I don't like that. You know what I mean? Because I think Heineke and the Washington football team, Rivera, I think that's gonna be a tough out. So I'm gonna go. I say 27-21 Bills.
Okay, and I'm gonna throw out there home game. The Bills kind of let us down for the home opener. We got a lot of upset people with the whole vaccination, unvaccinated thing going on. I think the Bills owe us a little something. So I'm going to say Bills 30. Bills 30. I'm going to say 30-17 Buffalo. 30-17 Buffalo. And while we're here, Matt, let the people know about the contest.
You bet. So you taking that lie. You taking
8.5. You've been the Bills.
I'm putting 16 on it.
Hammering them.
Gee, I don't like that 8.5.
I like it.
I like it. On there.
I like it. But yeah, man, you're gonna have to wait for my score prediction. But starting tonight, we're gonna put this. We're gonna talk about our contest, man. We're gonna do a score prediction again. We're gonna run it just like this throughout the year. Give everybody a chance to win a nice gift card from our lovely sponsor at Buffalo Wing Kings. So what you have to do is we're gonna clip this and post the contest later. But you're gonna have to like the video, like our page on either Facebook or Instagram. You're going to put your score prediction, whoever you think is going to win, put the score down. And then as a tiebreaker, you're going to put the total offensive yards by the Buffalo Bills. That way, if nobody gets the score right, just like last week, we'll do the closest person to the total offensive yards. And then when we post this, you're gonna have to share the post or have to follow all the instructions. We'll put them up later. It's nice and easy. You'll see it. And when you do it, you'll be entered in, and we'll hopefully we'll have another winner on Sunday.
Now, before I go a little further, Matt, so for those people on YouTube or Instagram or Twitter, is there any specific instructions for them or
Twitter, we're not running it on Twitter. It's just going to be Facebook and Instagram. So even the YouTube people, if you don't have Facebook or Instagram, maybe try to DM us or something like that. We'll try to figure something out if you're not a social media person, or if you know somebody with a social media, have them enter for you. We're just don't have it open to YouTube right now. Just Facebook and Instagram.
You heard them. Free wings on us. Let the people know wings are expensive now. I think I ordered a single order a couple of days ago. It was $17. And we giving y'all free wings, man. You can't go wrong with Wing Kings. Over 101 flavors. I don't even know. I never heard of 101 flavors. So you got a variety of things to pick from, man. So make sure y'all be on the lookout for this contest. Share, like, put your score predictions, and tag some people, man. We want everybody to get involved. We want everybody to get a chance to win.
Yep.
Everybody get a chance to win. Before we get out of here, remember, we got the website. Mike D already put it in the comments. Articles, interviews, merch. We got shirts. We got hoodies. We got hats. We got polos. We got more stuff coming, so be on the lookout for that.
Hoodies on the way. If you want to get on the pre-order list, we got some hoodies coming soon, all in the same colors as the shirts. So definitely hit us directly for those, or they'll be on the website soon. So be on the lookout for that.
And they moving. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. They moving. They are moving quick. So don't miss out. Don't miss out. And like we do after we end every show, we're gonna let the people know that we are the Overdue Bills podcast, and be on the lookout for us everywhere. We blowing up. We are blowing up. And before we get out of here, if you in the comments, you can do it too. We always end the show with a little hey.
Hey. We out.